Today, I'm excited to show you how to grow 3 special herbs in pots: lemon balm, lavender, and mint. And you don't even need a yard. These herbs are not only beginner friendly, but also great for me as someone living with diabetes because I find that their essential oils make me feel relaxed. Stress is the pain for everyone, but for me, dealing with diabetes, it can increase my glucose levels, and that's something I want to avoid. Once we've covered the basics of growing, harvesting, and drying these herbs, I'll introduce you to my favorite tool for monitoring my glucose levels in real time while I'm out in the garden without having to finger stick my dirty hands. I can't wait to show you. A big shout out to Freestyle Libre Systems for sponsoring this video. Now let's get growing. The first order of business is selecting the right containers for these herbs. Lemon balm, lavender, and mint, they all have similar potting needs. And this is very important. The container must have a drain hole. These plants will rot if waterlogged. So choose a container made of a porous material that breathes. Terracotta or ceramic are preferable over plastic. Goodbye. Now, mint and lemon balm are both very aggressive spreaders, so a wide container over a tall container is preferable. You can also select a container that's 1 to 2 sizes larger so that these plants have room to grow. I plant lavender in terracotta pots because it allows the soil to dry before the next watering. And this is important for lavender because it truly is prone to root rot. Let's mix some soil for the herbs. Mix in about 1/3 of perlite to your regular potting soil. Potting soil usually has perlite in it, but not in the sufficient amount that we want for these plants that need very well draining soil. And the perlite will create air pockets in the soil and lighten the texture. This all helps water to drain away from the root of the plants. We're ready to plant now. Fill the container with some soil and then scratch the root ball area of your plant and open the root area gently to release the roots. Place the plant in the container and fill it with more potting soil up to 1 inch short of the top of the container. This is so that you have a little gap for the water to pool. Now you want to tap the soil and release the air pockets. Repeat with the other herbs. Keep on planting. Now we're ready to water our plants. Now these are low water plants, but that doesn't mean no water. Give them a nice drink the first time and set these pots in a spot that receives at least 6 hours of full sun. And you'll know it's time to water because the soil begins to feel dry to the touch. You want to give your herbs at least a few weeks to a month to establish themselves before you harvest the leaves. The mint and lemon balm will be taller and fuller, like these plants. It's best to harvest the herbs in the morning before the sun is strong because heat dissipates the essential oils in these plants. Instead of taking individual leaves, cut stems to just above a lower leaf junction so that it can regenerate a new stem. And isn't that what we want? More mint and lemon balm. When harvesting lavender, select stems that haven't flowered yet or that have buds with just a few open flowers. This will give you the most flavor and potency, and that's what lavender is all about. Now that we've harvested the herbs, wash the herbs before drying them if you're going to use them for tea or for cooking. All you have to do is soak them into some water, give them a nice wash, and then put them through the colander. Then set them on a towel and pat them dry. Now both lemon balm and mint can be dried in different ways. The first way is for a fast drying time and instant use. Take the leaves of the lemon balm and place them on a paper towel, individual leaves. Microwave them for 1 or 2 minutes until they're crispy. Then you can store the lemon balm leaves in a glass jar and store them whole so they retain the essential oils and constituents. Use lemon balm to add a subtle lemon flavor to your recipes or make a soothing tea with 1 to 2 teaspoons of crushed leaves steeped in boiling water for about 10 minutes. Now, if you're not in a hurry, you can air dry mint passively. All you have to do is place a single layer of mint leaves on a cookie sheet and place it in a warm, dry room. The leaves will definitely dry within the week. You can use dried mint as a spice in Mediterranean dishes, Asian dishes, or you can use them fresh on fruits, drinks, and hot tea. And the aroma of mint, it tends to reduce my anxiety levels. I love it. Last but not least, I dry lavender by tying small bundles with cotton string and hang them upside down to dry in the mud room. They'll dry in about a week, and it's important to avoid the direct sunlight. You want to retain as much color as possible. The dried lavender stems can be used as a decoration, as a fragrant dry flower bouquet by your bedside, in sachets, as potpourri, even in syrups, and other enjoyable and relaxing ways. Growing my own herbs makes me feel very empowered, and it's also a great way to spend time outdoors. Not to mention, it really relaxes my mind. Another reason that I can relax while gardening is because while I'm outside with my hands in the dirt, my Freestyle Libre 3 system is monitoring my glucose levels in real time. I don't have to stop, wash my hands, and finger stick because this small sensor here is transmitting my glucose levels right now to my smartphone, which means that my hands are free to do other productive things like gardening. Isn't that great? Learn more about the Freestyle Libre 3 system by visiting freestylelibre3.us. And if you love this video, which I know you did, go ahead and leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up and share this video with a friend who's living with diabetes and who also loves to garden.